almost close to finishing off making this carbon filter. I just need another container and then put this back to using it as a filter like this and stuff. I was just recently going to just rinse off this bucket and get it ready to clean up this aquarium. Here's the filter part, which I'm getting used to. It's going to be fun watching me do it. So this is how this carbon filter is going to need to basically have filter floss, some holes at the bottom, and the carbon could come in bags. They usually come in little bags. You know, you actually need a lot of it to really have, you know, a good amount to make a little. I guess these little bags could be used as filter inside HOB filters. I actually should try to use it inside pretty much this bag filter, but right now it's filter floss. But this is a planter bottle, and basically the other filter that was here just stopped working. Right, the propeller wasn't working, so I took the filter off of this one. I like this aquarium here. Is another video that I'm thinking about doing. Here's this carbon filter, which this video is about because it's pretty important. It's going to actually help filter out the filtered water. So first you gotta filter it, get the really cruddy stuff out of the water, and then basically I'm going to show you guys. Hopefully, I probably need more carbon in this filter, but yeah, just one or two of those little bags of filters, you can still rinse it off somehow, but you know, having a larger amount of carbon filtering, then so I'm gonna have to clean this out first. Got a wastebasket right there, and I'm going to start siphoning this filter out, or this aquarium out. So the reason why I like this aquarium is I get to pretty much, you know, do whatever I want with it, but I get to see what's in there besides having this tub, which should be actually something like this, which is going to be this, but it's a little bit too high, being on top of that. My drain, but it's not too bad of height because these buckets and these filters do need to hang up a little higher. So I'm gonna actually just try to siphon this aquarium out. I already cleaned this aquarium once, and then I put some clean water in there, and just to see if it was clean or not. It's not as clear and clean as the regular water and things. I really basically think that it has to be constantly, you know, treated like with a HOB filter or air filtering, and the water can stay a little bit more clearer for a longer period of time rather than every time it gets cloudy, which is pretty much every day or anytime you feed the fish besides. So that's just how it goes. And this aquarium right here, so I'm not going to be using this carbon filter or anything for this part of it, but what you want to do is actually have you know, different filtering methods after you get most of the debris out, just to try to treat it and get the cloudiness out. But you know, that cloudiness was just made from plums and things. It might, you know, be different actually, but I actually just want to try to get a lot of this aquarium cleaned and then go from there. So this is why I like this manual filter. I can hold it with one hand by using my thumb on the hose and then just holding the container and things. Siphoning is pretty interesting. You know, it has to travel up and then back down and stuff. So it's fun for me for now. and you know, just having some decent results and ways to do it is pretty interesting. It's pretty fun for me to see something that I made work and things like that. And just want to find the best position where the water stays flowing, and then everything else you know, is pretty much gathered by the plastic bottle and things, and then it goes through the filter. You can even turn just whatever your hands feeling comfortable and free. The water does come out pretty filtered looking from this bucket and things. After that, you know, but this bucket is pretty clean. I can actually just, you know, enjoy pretty much a little bit cleaner water, and plan to use it to maybe put inside the clean water. I usually like that clean water to be carbon filtered using this or the red pitcher, which I have to fill up manually by hand using that plastic container or bottle. This carbon filter is actually what I could, you know, go finish my day and relax and know that, you know, this is a really good way to rinse off carbon filter. You know, if I find some in the store, I wouldn't be concerned about, oh, using carbon filter like I used to. Is so messy, you know, you really waste it. This is how you actually rinse it off. You need a container like this with holes on the bottom, and then the filter in there, and then just keep filtering it, and then the water will start to clear up. And you need quite a bit of it. You can't just use that with one bag, because it's gonna, a lot of the stuff is going to go into the filter floss that's at the bottom, preventing the carbon filter to fall out. But you know, if you had a box, sometimes they sell you know, or you know, basically I showed you guys those other bags of filters over there and stuff. It's basically, you know, something that I just thought of during making it. I thought I did it wrong, but now it seems like I did it right, is to just keep filtering it with water and allowing the reaction to help rinse it off. And then what will become of it is pretty much clean carbon filter, and this bottle can be reused and even added more carbon filter, and so that, you know, instead of using that filter or even if this water isn't as clean as you know, and just kind of keep filtering these things, and pretty soon it may come out really clean water. It's pretty nice to have. So tomorrow, or you know, sometime soon, I'm going to be trying to clean that aquarium and maybe even fill up this aquarium. I'm going to actually put the water that I just filtered out into this aquarium, and I have clean water only in this covered portion, so everything seems to be okay. It's pretty normal, and I do have to, you know, debris siphon that aquarium out. But you know, and having this jug right here, I'm going to be able to fill it up with really clean water once things are halfway filled and stuff. But yeah, all this is pretty much cycling that aquarium. It hasn't been filled once yet, so this is pretty much trying to fill it up. So right there, I pretty much poured in the stuff, started agitating the water, or that other water, but that was just basically an example of things to you know, manage. You just gotta manage stuff. When I clean this aquarium up, I'm gonna actually have one full bottle of super clean and then I'm gonna wipe down this glass, not using a sponge, but just a t-shirt and or a piece of cloth and things. The sponge will break down and start to just, just from its weaker places. But so yeah, you just wipe down all of the glass that you can, or is what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna actually start siphoning it, just with this filter, and then I can either put it into this bucket and manually really siphon it after. I would actually put it in this bucket and try to large siphon it rather than this small filter. It's just because when I've got one bottle of that of clean water, then I would actually have a bucket or two that I just siphoned out, and I could reuse that water. I'll try to show you guys tomorrow. I just wanted to really show you guys how to clean carbon filter with this jug, or just the media and material. Sometimes when that water is black and stuff, and you're working with your hands and everything, you really want to be organized and get the most out of what you're doing. So hopefully this is and this right here pretty much works perfect. And I like playing with water. It's gonna, I could start cleaning stuff with it, and it's kind of tough to say. Sometimes you do have to dump out stuff or dump out the water that it can't really be used, basically. So yeah, so I'm trying to really like fish hobby. I mean, I haven't been looking at things directly, but I've been thinking about them, and fish seem to look really nice. There might be a deal or two out there, but deals on the internet are a little bit hard because you have to travel and things, and you just don't want it to be fake and things like that. And so yeah, so you just try to do it as little as possible, I guess. So I got this cleaned out. I blew out the debris out of the funnel. I shouldn't be putting this inside somewhere with a camera bag in it, but that's just how it's going to be. So there's a camera bag down there. I forget what I put in there. Like I said, this tub is going to be really nice for filtering water. I just don't have, I just do not have a table or, just shelves right now, or, shelves and a work table or something. But that's ready if I want to switch this aquarium out and put the aquarium probably, I could use pretty much, double tanks. Shelf right there would be nice for some 10 gallons. But I like getting access to this back aquarium. I need the space to work back and forth and things. It's pretty fun stuff, and especially with finally figuring out this carbon filter, it saves like an hour of things, and you're able to really clean the carbon in minutes. That's just the easiest way. And you could really fill it up, but don't, and then you turn it off and it'll start draining, and that's how you can tell when this is getting clearer. And having a carbon filter like this, I can, after filtering that water, I can go back and filter it again, and that should be really clean water, and I could store it hopefully, and if carbon works. If it doesn't, but it's worked for this video because I made that DIY, and it's going to be really helpful for anyone else that has carbon and some fish supplies around and want to really make a lot out of it. So I'll see you guys on the next video. That's a filter, and this is a carbon filter for extra clean water. Have a good day. Bye.